枪来了，拿好。 патроны! Патроны бросил!
Whoa. My boy Andrew, get up on the party. My boy, get up. Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy KRat7435. Just playing some Battlefield 4. I try to get maybe like an hour or two in, so I can get my characters a level up a little bit higher and get these photo bashings done for the Gamers R Us page. And then I gotta get the live streams going. Yeah, so I got a whole crap load of stuff that I want to get done. So yep, we're gonna try to get it done as soon as possible. And is there? Well, yeah, let's have some fun, man. Let's go. Why am I lagging? Screwed up. I should have been able to take him out, but I got screwed over. Oh, I'm surprised that I'm doing Twitch all the time, man. Y'all niggas gotta pay me. Like, I'm easy. I gotta get out of there. Let's go. Bye-bye. Oh. Yo, that nigga, he took me out. He tagged me. He tagged me mad hard. Yo, Andrew, you gotta join the party. Damn. Gotta join the party. Let's see. I have my boy Chris up in here. I really got too many people. crazy out here, man. Oh no, be careful. Go take cover. Watch out. Take him out. Oh, I got taken down. How did he see me? Damn. Yo, that nigga, he got me. He got me hard. Yo, are you in a party or something? You gotta join my party, bro. Join my party. Guess I can be honest. I'll run my own party. Ooh, gotcha. Gotcha, boy. Gotta cool out, my man. Gotta cool the F out. Just calm down. Oh, he took me out with the RPG. Wow. Wasn't thinking he was gonna take me out like that. I got like obliterated. Hey, yeah, if anything later on coming in the future, if you guys ever want to donate to me, I'm always around on TikTok. Well, I have a PayPal, so be sure to let me know, or even message me, you know, through Twitch or something, and I'll be able to check consistently if I ever got a donation. I know I'm not really as big on Twitch, but I want to try to work my way up to it. Like, I hear, like, the other alternative is Mixer, but like, I don't really like Mixer, and with Mixer, you know, you're not able to export your videos to YouTube, so I don't even want to fuck with that. Like, I think it's, you know, best that I F with Twitch, because, I don't know, like, I just like Twitch more. Twitch is more, you know, valuable. There's a bigger pool of people that just come through on the Twitch servers. And let's just say you're not a big channel. If you get put under the radar by somebody that likes you, then, I mean, I think that's good enough in my honest. A lot more people will get, you know, involved with you. But, you know, I could do Mixer. I just need to see, like, because I think they only do console. They can only do console for the Xbox One, so I'm not able to do it through PS4, because that's why I probably am thinking this is a brand new software and it's not fully developed into a full, you know, first class software. It's more so a third party, so I understand where they're gonna, you know, get their spot onto the Xbox One and maybe try to, you know, branch out to the PS4 concept wars. We're technically sorry. Oh, we gotta go up against the USA. USA. Oh, we lost that position? Yeah, that's so bullshit, bruh. You gotta be careful. And actually, when I get my own place, guys, I will be able to, you know, like, I don't know. I will be able to, you know, definitely get more time in for playing video games, but I will be working at the same time, so that's why I'm putting in more applications tonight. So check and see. You know, there's plenty of jobs out there, so I'm gonna try to go in for like retail. No, not retail. More like, you know, like UPS or FedEx jobs. Not too sure if they're still hiring, but I will put in my application tonight, bro. And I gotta put in my application for SEFQ now that I think about it, because I almost forgot. See, that's what happens when you have to rethink. Gotta think critically. Oh, I got fucked. I got messed up so bad, bro. And I don't even know what I'm doing right now. Yeah, this is crazy, man. It's crazy. Oh, yep, he got me. gotta be kidding me. Listen to my typing. I just hate it when the computer doesn't listen. Let's go. Oh, we gotta be careful. Okay. Alright, let's get the ammo. Resupply if you need to, guys. You gotta be careful out here. Take them all down. Yeah, we gotta just be more proficient, that's all. We could try to find the enemy. I don't know where the fuck are they because they'd be spawning everywhere. Oh, yeah, resupply, guys. Take them niggas down. Oh, take their asses down, boy. You can't own me. Yeah. Come out, boy. Can't take me down. I'm waiting for you. Oh, there was like 5 of them out there. 4, technically, I think. Yeah, there was a good 5 or 4 of them. F them niggas. Let's go. If we could just keep taking them. Oh, no. That was a good kill. And wait a minute. That doesn't make any sense. He has a shotgun, and he somehow took me 20 feet away. Doesn't logically work out because a shotgun can only go up to 15 feet. Maybe he has like extra bullets on him, so the bullets actually came through. That's what's kind of crazy about shotguns. Shotguns can actually range, you know, a lot longer than for the actual. Oh, come on. Can you just come through? Come on, bro. Please, just do. Yes! Let's effing go. Yo, that is such a mean move. Oh man, I feel so bad. You know what? Oh, damn. Your child. Really? Bro. You're out of your mind. You are out of your mind, bro. 2017, and you got niggas like calling their name tag your child. Nigga, I don't even need a child. I'll probably like adopt one if anything. Which I wish I could do YouTube and my actual career. And actually, if I could do that in my, you know, Google market, which I'm working on too. So it takes time. So I gotta get this shit done. Oh shit! No, damn it! I always get my ass whooped. That's just bottom line. If you never realize like what's problematic in playing video games, you gotta just really act now, cause there's too many niggas just getting better. They're getting better, man. Nah, but we won. That was like 4 wins in a row, so I just busted everybody's ass. And Andrew, where are you? Andrew, where are you? Andrew, where are you? Andrew, join my dang party, boy. I miss you, bruh. My Irish brother in crime. Yes, sir. Where is he? You gotta respond, man. Yeah, and then I could just put it always on. How do you do it? Oh no, you gotta just click on that, and then hotkeys, keyboard. Okay, so F9 is to do that, F8 is to all F8. Okay. Alright, let's go. I got the Groza. Let's try to get some kills, shall we? I can use that for taking people down. And then I got my C4. Got my C4. Let's go. I need to be careful. If I can take him down. Oh, I got him. Yeah, I can't really do too much damage. I can't really do too much except. Oh, yo, what were you thinking, Ginger? I bet you are, Ginger. I'm gonna take your ass down, boy. We can take over this vehicle. I'll be lit. I'm ready. Oh shit. Oh, I get my ass beat. I wasn't thinking properly. I'm sorry. Okay. Oh no. That was disrespectful. Alright, give me 1 second. I'm just trying to play some music right now. Hope you guys like it. Huge shout out to Slim K. You know, he's like the OG. I have to say, he's a pretty good rap mixer. Or DJ, I guess. Oh, I can't blow that up. How did I? Oh wow. That was too violent. Actually, I'm gonna try broadcasting and see where that brings us. Let's go. Alright, okay, let's go. We're officially live for the Gamers Are Us live. So I got 2 channels going up. Alright, let's go, guys. It has been a while. But I'm actually playing some back prepared, but I'll just do like 10 matches for rematches. Then I gotta lower the volume. Alright, that's a lot better. Let's go. Oh shit, attackers are advancing. You need to kill them all. Whoa! Yo, he was so ready for me. He was so effing ready for me. Let's go. That was too embarrassing. That was like one of the craziest battles you could ever do. Like my nigga, like, oh no, I'm coming after you. Oh damn, he blew up like it was like Taco Bell on the fucking cashier line. Okay, that was like too weird. That didn't make any sense. Okay, yeah, because I'm just having funny. I'm just having some fun ass times. Come on, man. We gotta have fun nowadays, right? Oh. Hopefully we can get this done. Oh wow. I think I got everything. I just gotta be more persistent because oh shit. If I'm not doing that, then I'm actually screwed. I'm screwing myself over. Oh, eat that shit, boy. I got you. Ah, let's go. That was a bailout kill. Let's go. Checkmate. I be taking everybody down. Oh, that was too violent, man. Oh, thank you, boy. Thank you for the revive, brother. The black brother in hands. Brothers in arms. White and Latino. Or the whites y black. Blanco y negro. Oh wow, he actually characters are like Mad Badass Shin Kazuma and Mexican Typhoon. If you ever have these two characters, I kid you not, they're like the best characters ever. So I'm gonna run matches for them, and then I'm gonna try to find good characters so that way they can, be how should I say, like productive characters to fight with. So I would have to probably, find characters to switch over. So, and we got Z Viewer. Hello. I can't see a comment section, but I'll keep talking. Because I could have the Twitch thing in front of me, but actually no, I don't think that's ever possible. I think I can't see the comment section unless I could pull it up through my phone, but I actually got some other, things that I'm listening to another earbud to watch tutorials. Oh, they coming. Oh, watch my. Oh, wow. Yo, they got a nigga flexing. Got a nigga flexing. Oh shit. This is gonna be crazy. Why are too many Russians coming after us? Wait, oh no, we're actually. Yeah. Yeah, we're Chinese. Let's go. China. China, China. Okay, let's go. Ooh, this is gonna be a warfare now. Oh no, that was a bad move. Ah! That was. Yo, I am so done. And we're actually going up against the US. I didn't realize that. It has been a while since I played Battlefield. Well, I played Battlefield 1 like last week. I had really good fun on that. Cause I was like playing as like the Germans or something like that, and I like took out like a whole squad of 6. Well, I took out 4 and then I took out 2 extras, so total of 6. So I don't know, like Battlefield 1, like I understand why a lot of people hate it, because it's like, it's not the typical game that see WW2. We didn't want to see WW1, and that's why in the WW2 game of Battlefield 1942, that wasn't even supposed to be, the best game ever made. We were supposed to see another World War II. So basically, DICE was like, no, let's just give out respect to World War One. But no, Call of Duty wanted to take that title for this upcoming year, and I'm just like, nah, bro. Like, I can't. No, because personally, like, I had some really good ideas to actually wanted to share for Call of Duty, and I didn't really care like about like the whole content-wise thing. But the problem is that Call of Duty, they had some battles that I looked at of that trailer that didn't look like they were just gonna be good popular battles. But see now, my favorite battles out of World War II that nobody never talks about is Battle of Monte Cassino. Back one of the worst battles and most bloodiest battles ever to live. I want to say that was like our biggest casualty count out of the Americans, along with the Europeans. And I know like the Germans, like they got fucked up that day too. So see that battle because I think that would be very historical. And then I know this would be very cringy for a lot of people if they ever brought in like the Holocaust. That would literally piss off a lot of. I would literally probably have a good time seeing that. I'm not trying to act crazy on that. It's because that I would like to try to see like a moment where the Jews actually get freed, and then you have like like Americans coming in and then they save them. But I don't want to make it seem like it's kind of crazy from my perspective, but like correct me if I'm wrong. I know when they came through to knock out the other half of where the concentration camps were, I'm pretty sure that they held the Jews captive, or basically they did it more brutally after they beat the Germans, because I knew that when they went to Dresden and I think Berlin, yeah, they went after Berlin and Breslau because they bombed the fucking shit out of that city. So the eastern part where the Bavarians are, yeah, that basically was just, okay, hell break loose, and then Stalin was like, okay, drop the hydro bomb, and yeah, we don't really care because, we just want to see people die. And I mean, like, personally, like, if we could get all perspectives going down where the Japanese fought us, You know, the Maquis. I think the Maquis was a real thing. Correct me if I'm wrong. That was like the French, you know, battalion, and we could actually see how the British came down with their last battles. But I think they need to add in you know, like the littler countries like Czechoslovakia. Well, no, Czechoslovakia didn't exist. It was like Yugoslavia, right? Damn, like this is why that I don't talk about Balkan nations, because the Balkan nations literally lost in like less than like a week or two. And like talk about those nations, everybody's like, no, that's not like the right nation. It was called Slovenia at one point, and now it's Czechoslovakia and Yugoslavia, and then the Ottoman Empire, which you know then later became Turkey. But I mean, it's just so weird because it's like, you know, like we all knew after like the war, you know, Israel was formed. So that's something that I would like to see in like the game too, in which nobody that in because you know like people would get super cringy on saying like, oh, you know, the Jews they got you know murdered so bad, and then just trying to race bait and all that BS. But now like I'm definitely in favor of seeing definitely the Russian point of view, and I want to see a little bit of Nazi where you do play as a SS. You know, soldier, and then you can play as like a private, and then you just kind of like take orders, and you just like go up against like you know like Americans in one mission and go up against. But see, like basically with all these ideas that I'm saying, Russia would like technically Call of Duty would never take these ideas in because people have this fear, like it's kind of like slavery. People think that oh it's such a big deal to them that they need to take action and say oh well you can't put this in here because you know many people will get like offended, and basically so on black people fucking Germans and you know the British. But I just think like dude, this is a war that you never participated in, so I would like to see all historical points if we ever wanted to get that busy with the game. But I mean with like Battlefield 4 right now, this was supposed to be you know the US versus Russia, but to the very end of like the war. But you know we all knew in Battlefield 3 that was like the start of the war because World War 3 was supposed to be talked about. And you know, what's really funny is that in World War, you know, 3 of Battlefield 3, they never went too deep into that game. So they basically lied to say like, oh, Russia was gonna go to war in Battlefield 3, but it just made it seem like you just from us going into Iran, taking out some corrupt leader, and then we fight some little like he's that guy named I forgot his name, Solomon. Yeah, that guy. That guy was basically like the one pulling off like the strings, and I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. Like, why can't you just make it seem like okay, we're going up against Russia, and we just attack them, and then after that, we can just continue with BF4 into how the war would go down, and I think that would be pretty fun, in my honest opinion. But you know, the thing is that Dice plays it. Dice makes it seem like it's a lot more, and they just want to add in China for some odd reason, which I don't understand why China's in here. But no, that was basically what the plan to go up against China, and then we you know somehow get betrayed by this crazy Asian bitch, and you know you're just comrade I forgot what the black guy's name, but I didn't like that storyline. That storyline wasn't you know too amusing. But I could have seen like you know USA generals from different branches. They go up against you know the Russians and their own evil enemies. So that would have been a better storyline in my honest opinion. And this class is not that good. I don't to this gun. I actually like that gun a lot better. Yeah, I can't be messing with that gun. I'm sorry. Hold on, give me 1 second. I actually gotta end my this one, but the one on my computer. Because it's like heating up my computer that bad. But yeah, give me 1 second, guys. Yeah, because I gotta take control of that right now. Damn, I'm so surprised that that shit was like slowing down my computer. And that's why that I hate my laptop, because you know like I want to like get me like a better one, and obviously my laptop just you know shut down because it got way too hot. But Yeah, but like after like 20 minutes, it actually reboots itself. Well, not really. Like it's like it goes through like a sleeping process before it's able to get its power back. But I can also manually turn it back on, which that's what I like out of my laptop because it's really cool like that. But then it's kind of weird because it wakes up like during like the middle of the night. Oh no! Oh wow! I actually got confused. I was thinking that that was like a enemy tank, and I gotta find more enemies because I'm just talking. Get the fuck out of here, nigga! You can't. Oh, I didn't see him. Oh, I screwed up. Andrew, come to the party, damn it! You gotta come. You gotta come through. I want to play some Black Ops 3 Zombies with you. But hopefully I can see some new changes with COD WW2. I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait till I make the NBA sports talk for my channel. For D'Angelo Russell going to the Brooklyn Nets. So I'm really. Yo, how did he shoot me? No, he probably got like a lucky shot on me. Shoot him, take him down, and then you let him. Are you serious? Why would you let him destroy the objective? And this is why in Battlefield 4, playing with randoms is so terrible, but it's not like NBA 2K17 where the randoms are like really that bad. You know what I'm saying? So I'm actually kind of happy that I have something like that in this. Oh, for this game? Yeah, sorry, I just burped. Like inside a gargle of pizza. I don't know. It's just that warning. I don't like the lag. Stop. This lag is annoying. I hate the lag. Alright, where are you? I need to kill you. But, yeah, back to the COD WW2 talk. Well, actually, no, let me talk about D'Angelo Russell. Yo, that nigga, he's probably tight right now, but I'm actually kind of a little bit surprised of this trade. He got traded along with Timothy Moskov to the Brooklyn Nets. Lakers decided to boot him out to make room for Paul George and Lonzo Ball. But here's my concern. I think Lonzo Ball is definitely going to probably be a little bit of a bust. I'm not too sure. Just by looking at it, Lonzo looks like he's very undersized, which he needs to get bigger, in my honest opinion. But I just think like if Paul George goes to that team, it's not a definite that they're gonna win because when you think about it, you're having him along with Julius Randle. Okay, that was that shot was so fucking. That was a beautiful shot. That's why I love playing Battlefield. What? Oh yeah, he was right next to me. I was thinking he was like far away. But no, it's just the fact that I fear that with Paul George, you're not really getting too much, veteran firepower, which technically Julius Randle would be going into his third or fourth year. But if he manages to okay, wow, that's bullshit. If he manages to lead like the team along with PG-13, and then you have Lonzo doing his thing, which I don't know who would be able to do point guard because Lonzo's he's a rookie. So how would that work if he's getting the playing time and then we're not even so sure if the Lakers are gonna do, what they're supposed to do. But see now, let's not get too cringy on that. I think they have a lot of good, full potential. But with Brandon Ingram on the team, along with Julius Randle and Brook Lopez, he just went to the Lakers. So you have two, you need at least two veterans, to run a team. If you're not, that good of a team, you still need a couple of veterans to lead the charge. And I think that was a good trade in, with the slightest, necessary, a conjunction to make both teams better. But with Paul George wanting to get a ring, you have to think about it. This nigga, he's from what, Los Angeles? Yep, in California. And I understand you going to LA is a really good, way to boost up your morality, get the fans going, have a better, possibility to win, the NBA title with a stacked team. But dude, let's just be honest. You have a lot of players that are not championship ready. And the only players I could think of that are, would be Randall. Maybe Nick Young if he wants to stay. Jordan Clarkson maybe, but the rest of them, dude, you guys got to get real on that because look, because I love Los Angeles and I will always love like the Lakers because they're very interesting when they play. But dude, you have to have some guys that can literally play good basketball because you cannot have niggas that are just passing the ball once or twice and then they don't go in with good plays. You know what I'm saying? Like Jordan Clarkson was part of that issue, and then I got very pissed because I'm like, dude, why is Jordan pulling up crazy three? Also, when the Lakers give the ball to Nick Young, this nigga he's not even shooting that much. Like, dude, it's just kind of sad because Los Angeles, yes, they are a good team. But with D'Angelo Russell gone, it kind of beats out most of their veteran, future player, development because nobody is really going to contribute that well unless, Paul George and Lonzo, along with Randall and Brooke Lopez, actually, formulate together. But you never know because the chemistry needs to be there. So, see now, that's going to be very debatable in like the draft. In my honest opinion, let's just say if the Lakers were that dumb and they picked up like, I don't know, Josh Jackson over Lonzo, I think that would really piss off a lot of people. And in Lonzo's setting, he would not want to be, going to another team. Like, I don't know, maybe New York, probably Boston, if anything, because I'm pretty sure Boston could like trade themselves, for Lonzo if they wanted that. But I don't think it would work because, oh wow, who is shooting me? Oh, Tank, duh. But no, in Lonzo's, desire, he really wants to go to LA. So, I definitely respect him for that. But I think if he ever went to a team like Boston or even New York, because I actually want him to go to New York if that was to ever be a little twist. But I know Lonzo, he ain't going like top 10. He's definitely going top 5 or top 3, and he's not going to be taken out of the discussion, for the number 2 pick. But I mean, if he plays it like Kevin Durant, where he's actually getting good, but then he gets injured, then he really needs to be careful on making good plays. Okay, yeah, we gotta get down. Making good plays and wow. Oh wow, he had like a 50K on, or the 50 cal on me. But he has to make good plays and he has to formulate better, basketball IQ. And I think he has it in a certain sense, but he needs to be careful when he's going into like a driving lane because when I seen him play at UCLA, it was good enough to know that he had a lot of heart on him. But if you're not going to be smart on the passing, then you have to be very careful when you're shooting because everybody says, oh, his shot's terrible. But it's like, nah, this nigga, he's at least doing over 30% of threes. So it has to be good enough to a point where he's developing a better jump shot. But I don't know. It's just really weird because like a lot of people, they complain about a shot. Oh, come on, shoot him. Thank you, nigga. At least I got me one shot. I don't care. Yeah, but nah. Definitely, if Lonzo can manage to shoot better and get his rhythm going, then I will think that the Lakers can, have a good point guard for the next, 5 to 10 years. But you never know if he ever gets injured that bad. Which I'm not trying to shit on my boy Derrick Rose, but don't have 2 torn ACLs or ACL along with the MCL or meniscus type bullshit, which I don't think it would ever happen because Lonzo, he's not that prominent to getting injured as I would not think he is, but he's a good player and I can't really lose my focus on him. I still like Derrick Rose over everybody because I'll think Derrick Rose he could stay in New York, but a lot of people are saying he needs to go to a different team, which I'd say he should go to San Antonio. That would be a really good team. But I want him to go back to Chicago. Chicago kind of fucked everything up, but now everybody has their eyes on Jimmy Butler. Damn it. And I don't even know how that's going to work when, you know, the Bulls have to trade for Jimmy Butler to have, like, fucking who? You know, who would come over to my team? What, Kevin Love? You know, Tristan Thompson? Like, that would be horrible. I would be like, dude, like, why do we have a crappy, like, offensive scorer, but then we have a good three-point shooter? In which I love Kevin Love, don't get me wrong. Like, he would most likely go to New York because, you know, that's where, oh no, good guy. That's where the Cavaliers want to put their focus on, either getting Melo or PG-13. And actually, let me just, like, break that down. If PG-13 goes to Cleveland, then Los Angeles basically fucked themselves over, because they have a free agent to get, you know, the better bid of their money. But LeBron, he was thinking about leaving because the Cleveland administration is trying to go out to PG, and if they can't get him, then word has it saying he was going to go to OKC or probably Los Angeles, or I don't know. It would be a good twist if he actually went to New York, which he did say back in the past, hey, like, I don't mind playing for New York, but, you know, him and Melo would blend in well, which I don't think so, because Melo, he has like the immoral tendency to shoot as an ISO scorer, and that's why when Stephen A. Smith, he was like trying to defend Melo, to say, yo, Melo, he is not, you know, a crappy shooter. He's a better shooter than Jimmy Butler. Yeah, where are these people? Oh, he's right there. Oh, yo, kill them all, damn it. Oh, he got fucked up. Yeah, he got fucked up. But no, he's a better shooter than Butler, and Melo, he can pull up better numbers, you know, every night, and he has a better potential, you know, on going back to the, well, probably going back into the playoffs if he was with, you know, LeBron. And he was also saying he has better basketball IQ, which I don't really want to say that Melo is like the best player out of small forwards for underdog, because he has been going up and down with numbers. But personally, Carmelo Anthony, in my honest opinion, I don't really think he's that good of a player, just because, you know, we have seen how lazy he gets on defense, and personally, I'd say Butler is way better than fucking Melo. And if the Cavs get Butler, if Carmelo gets traded to go play for, I don't know, OKC, but see, now for my Bulls, we were or no, I was actually having a good talk about this with another buddy of mine. He was saying, yeah, that we should probably look into getting, I want us to get, you know, probably Harrison Barnes, or probably, you know, CJ McCollum. That would be a good fit. Or maybe a player like, I don't even know. We could always go off on good players, but, you know, I could say players like Steph Curry and Damian Lillard, but no, like, that would be impossible. We don't know where their contracts will lead them to. Dude, why do they keep hitting me? We don't. Okay, well, obviously they're flanking from all sides, so we have to. Okay, yeah, we just gotta give these niggas like a beatdown. But oh wait, hold on. Let me focus. Fuck you, man. That's what I'm saying. I need to get some freeway. These idiots keep coming after me. Oh, he took me down. What a dick. What a dick. Yeah, but, you know, if Chicago actually manages to get at least 2 veterans on the team, then I wouldn't mind, you know, having us to pick up a free agent like, I don't know, Blake Griffin. That's if Blake Griffin wants to come through. But Blake Griffin, you're more than welcome to go to another team. But probably get like probably get players like man, who's that one guy for small forward? Oh damn. Like, because most of these small forwards, like they're all like, oh wow, they're already taken up in contracts. So that's why if I even mention a guy like LeBron, no, people would say no, LeBron would not go to Chicago. And then I would even try to mention players like like, because I'm not really too prominent on the small forward position, because it's like everybody's being taken up in their contracts. But maybe for guys like Damn, who are their names? Oh yeah, Jonathan Simmons. Um, I know Kawhi Leonard. He's staying in San Antonio. Let's see. I'd probably go for maybe Malik Beasley because he's a good player. I like him. And actually, what's kind of funny is that my friend Eli, he went to college with him before he went off to the NBA. I think he does talk to him, which I actually try to get a hold of him through Instagram. I'd be like, "Yo, what's up, my boy?" And then I don't get anything reply back to me. I'm like, "No, I want to talk to him that bad." I actually managed to talk with Deontay Wilder. He's a very nice guy. And even though I'm an atheist, he says, "God bless you, bro." And I'm like, all right, okay. Nah, but I don't even get triggered like that. It's, like I understand that's how he was raised, but I I keep most of my negativity, away from people that I don't need to start shit with, because it's not like, number one, it's not worth it, and number two, like that's not even part of my norm. I go after idiots that are racist and assholes, and I take them down, and I use words that will get them triggered, and I use facts. But no, Deontay Wilder, he's a really good fighter. He might fight Anthony Joshua, so if that fight does happen, I'm gonna be definitely talking about that shit, like real shit. And actually, Floyd Mayweather just agreed to fight Conor McGregor, so yeah, fight zone. I think it's coming in. Everybody says August, but it's coming in November. And I actually like November better than August because I don't know. In August, Conor doesn't have enough time to train. Even though it would be kind of funny if Conor actually beat Floyd. And see now, like before I get into like the Floyd thing, hold on, let me get some cover, man. Because yo, get out of my way. That's what I'm saying. It's too violent out there, dude. Before I get into the Conor Floyd thing, let me just wrap up on the free agency. If the Bulls actually get at least, 2-3 veterans on the team, I'll be good enough to say that we don't need to have any more problems on picking people up. And I would like for us to get, like, I don't know, maybe players like Paul Millsap. I don't know if it would be possible to get like guys like, Shabazz Muhammad, Andrew Wiggins. I wouldn't really mind players like Kent Bazemore. Maybe players like and shit, this is where it gets really tricky on finding good players. Wow, this is something that I probably have a whole NBA trivia quiz given to me, and I would only pass like at least, probably up to 80% of it. But shit, who are some other good players? Oh, maybe I want to like probably T.J. Warren, but I probably go after some of what the rookies, if anything, if we want to test out in the draft, because we do have the 16th pick. But if anything, I really wouldn't mind getting that Miles Bridges guy. He's a really good player. I love Miles Bridges. He would be like the typical LeBron James, but he would be like a mini version, if anything, because I would like for him to, be more prominent on scoring. But he's gonna probably go more to like the rim, if anything, because he's more powerful that way. Oh, and I was probably thinking Jared Stollinger, because he's a good player too. And I probably say develop around Denzel Valentine. That's gonna be a really good option. And we have to be more prominent on the point guard. So I probably might want to see a possible veteran like Eric Bledsoe coming through. Because if anything, if Bledsoe has a free agency in his after his NBA contract is up, then I really wouldn't mind seeing him play for Chicago. I'd probably say players like shit, who are they? Like there's just so many good players that just keep coming, and then some of them just leave after this year. But I'm trying to think. Maybe Miles Turner, if anything. I really wouldn't mind seeing that. If Kyrie Irving actually found out that LeBron James did leave Cleveland, I really wouldn't mind him seeing him make the decision to go to Chicago. That would be a pretty good fire look. Have Kyrie Irving, have Denzel Valentine, have probably have Paul Millsap playing 4, and then for a 3 position, I probably put Paul Zipser out there. And then for 5, like I probably keep Robin Lopez, but if we want to get, pretty big on the positions for guys playing center, probably get Blake Griffin out there. I'd be pretty happy with Blake Griffin. I'm not gonna lie. Oh damn, they keep coming, bro. They're too violent, man. Too violent. Okay, I'm gonna be playing me some Zombie Chronicles soon, for Call of Duty BF4, so I'm gonna, wrap this whole game up, sooner than later. Where are they? They keep killing my meat, man. My food. Like, I'm trying to, kill all these guys. What's my record? Oh, 7-13. Wow. Oh man. This is crazy. I gotta be careful on the flanking. But, let's talk about the Conor McGregor and Floyd Mayweather thing. I'm finally happy that that fight has now been scheduled, but, credits to my nigga and the homie that I do, well, I talk about him, like sometimes, from time to time. It's pretty average, but Devin Tracy, aka, Atheism is Unstoppable. But, I go pretty, crazy off of, wow, how does he kill me? I shot, like, 10 bullets to your chest. You're supposed to die. Logic, come on now. But no, he was talking about the Conor McGregor and Floyd fight. And, he made a comparison that Conor McGregor, compared with Floyd Mayweather by strength. Conor has more strength to last within fights, but he's like Mike Tyson in a way. This is my view, but I do really think that Conor McGregor is like Mike Tyson in a way, because he can get aired out pretty quick. But if he's manageable to hit, a lot more prominent in like the early rounds, then I'd say he's like by far a good pound for pound hitter. But by looking at this fight, Floyd Mayweather, who's been inside like the boxing ring for well over 20 plus years, but I mean, this guy, he says that he's one of the best, quickest hands. Oh, I'm like TMT. I have like the best defense ever in like the history of boxing. Yeah, bullshit. But it's been debatable to see how Floyd can really manage after being hit pretty hard. But what's pretty funny is that Conor, he didn't need to have this fight. He could have fought somebody else, and the UFC could have been paying him more money than if anything. But what's funny is that when Devin, when he talked about these like that fight, he made a good point. He said Conor was not supposed to have these fights, and his trainers, after he's lost to like Nate Diaz and like a few other people, he still rematched them and he beat their ass. So I like that out of Conor. I think he's a very great fighter. He's one of the best Irish fighters that I will ever see in the history of the UFC. And he'll be the coolest white guy ever. So, no, Devin's hands down best white guy ever. But no, Conor will be the best Irish white guy. So, there's a difference. He's American, and Conor's Irish. Nah, but, that's just something that I have like a little joke about. But Conor, if anything, he really has a very good skill set. He does not give up on fights. He came from a very poor neighborhood in Dublin, and not to mention Dublin in Ireland is a decent. It's a decent city, just by looking at it. Like, I've never been there, but you can tell that it's kind of similar to Albany. You can see like a few guys, trying to pick fights and trying to kill each other. But if I'm pretty clear on how Ireland works, it's a lot different in landscape, I can tell, because it's more crowded. Yeah, but it's like a lot smaller. So, I mean, land wise and capacity wise, like, I wouldn't be surprised if he's around people that have treated him like shit, and then he can't seem to walk away from that. And then financially, he's just basically just messed up because he doesn't have that type of guidance within his own life. But I definitely respect him on that, because like he plays like the role of being like how should I say it? Who's that one fighter? Like I actually liked him growing up. He was like a white guy. Forgot his name, but he was like one of the best fighters ever. He was a great fighter. But if we want to talk about that guy, oh shit, what was his name? He was like I think he had like 3 titles or something like that. This is why, like, for boxing, I don't really, focus too much on, anybody's race, but nah, it's just so competitive, just trying to figure out like the people's names. Ah, shit, what was their name? Oh, Mickey Ward. He was one of my favorite fighters. Mickey Ward was the best fighter I could ever see on just the history of boxing. Very good fighter, very calm, very humble. I'd say that guy, if anything, he kind of has a little bit of that memory with Conor. But Conor is more prominent and more stronger and a lot more quicker on the hands. And I do like seeing guys like, Randy Couture coming from the UFC. Huge big shout out to Randy. I love Randy. Randy is actually probably one of the main reasons why I liked wrestling, because of him. He basically inspired me, along with like the WWE, because I wanted to get into wrestling. And funny story before I continue with Conor, but I actually saw an application of the WWE saying, hey, we are accepting applications for people who want to become wrestlers. Please be sure to sign up, and then you will be given your first match to come in, and you will be trained for it. And my first match was going to be up against Umaga, and RIP to him. But Umaga, man, that would have been a really good wrestling match. I'd probably be like, scared as fuck, but no, I'd just take his ass down. And actually, it's all fake anyway, so, well, no. Like, at the time, I really did think WWE was actually real. Okay, I gotta get back to cover. I gotta get back to cover. I don't know where anybody is. I'm just gonna keep killing people. And yeah, just keep firing. But yeah, Umaga, really good wrestler, and I'm pretty sure that I would have been able to get my cardio and get everything back together more prominently if I were to do WWE. But WWE is kind of like, one of like the most corniest, TV networks now, compared to how I was watching it back from 2000s era versus into like the mid 2000s, which would be now like 2017, which I think that's like more so 21st century. So yeah, like 20th century would be early, so 21st would be I don't know, like I don't understand that whole fucking millennial bullshit. But nah, it's just kind of funny though, cuz when I looked at those matches, like there was a thing called WWF. WWF was a real shit where wrestlers actually used real violence on each other. And bro, I got so effing happy playing, just watching that shit. It didn't even like boring during that time, but when I was little, they posted that shit all the time when I was growing up watching WWE. And I saw Rey Mysterio. I think I did see him because he did have like a match up against somebody, and then he just basically beat him, and then bam, he won. Eddie Guerrero, most remembered, one of the best wrestlers that I will ever, take my whole memories into seeing, which I think, Eddie, he really could have been a real fighter, but I think just for popularity wise, he wanted to become a wrestler because, he was just that type of guy to just have fun and just embrace the crowd. And Chris Benoit, great wrestler as well before he got killed, just like Eddie. And forever with my memories of him. Randy Orton, love him. Edge, Big Show, Undertaker. Long live Undertaker. But yeah, let me just stand by on the WWE. Let me just talk about Conor and the other fighters. So Randy Couture, really great fighter. He has that type of resemblance to be mirrored with Conor, along with Mickey Ward. But if we want to talk about this fight, there's a lot of things that I could really point myself, to seeing of how this fight needs to go down. Conor, he's a quickster. Floyd, he's all defensive. Floyd doesn't really like to hit too much, but whenever he hits you, he likes to, you know, kind of strafe back and then come right back in with a counter. Conor needs to really hit Floyd down low. And I be saying this to every single person, including boxers themselves. If you're going to win a fight, I say you work down low and then bring yourself back up. Because if the best way is to take Conor down, to take Conor / Floyd down, you have to go down low and try to air him out. But in this type of, you know, scenario, let's talk about Conor beating Floyd. Conor needs to go in, take some good low jabs at Floyd, you know, block a little bit, and then if Floyd gets him to a parry where Conor can take Floyd down with a final blow, then you just hook that, and then you just finish off with like a good 3-hitter. Because I think that would be like the best combo that Conor can do, because Conor has more capabilities, you know, than most people that can actually hit. But you know, we've seen it from like the training videos. A lot of people want to say, "Oh, he's trash. He can't even jab right." But no, if you've seen it from the UFC and you've seen it from the training, he hits exactly what he did to Nate Diaz and Nick Diaz. And Nick Diaz, or no, not Nick Diaz. He didn't fight Nick Diaz, but Nate Diaz. I always get mixed up with those names. But Nate Diaz, he did jab Conor. You know, the first time when they first fought, and Conor, he quit because he wasn't, you know, prepared in that fight. I knew that when I saw it. But in the second fight, bro, this is when his trainers was telling him, dude, we don't want you to fight no more. Conor went out and blasted Nate. He F that nigga. Don't make a sound. Oh, he's my boy for that. But if you really want to look at it, Floyd, he has a great capacity to last out every round. And I say he's going to run away more than he's actually going to come in to have a good fist brawl. But if Conor wants to win the fight, he has to go in for good shots to Floyd's head and work down low. And he can't let Floyd run away. He needs to corner him, because I think that in that scenario, Floyd would have a bigger impact to just winning the fight, and Conor could lose because it's coming to the early rounds. See now what Devin said in his video. If Conor gets hit and he somehow gets a little bit of like a knockdown and gets back up, I wouldn't be surprised if Conor laughed, because Conor, he'd probably just be like, oh man, I've been talking all this shit and Floyd, he just kind of tagged me, so I need to find a way to take his ass down. Which I don't think he would laugh. He'd just be like, okay. He'd be grinning before he went back, you know, to fighting. But I mean, personally, nah, Floyd, he's just not the type of guy to probably, you know, be I guess feeling bad for him after he hit him. No, Floyd would probably be laughing him, and then he'd be like, yeah, like I'm better than Conor. See, I told everybody. But nah, if Conor actually hit Floyd in the right spot and Floyd actually got knocked out, oh dude, I would be laughing and I would just be like, fuck yeah, the curse has finally been broken, and it's to beat a fighter, you know, from a different division, from a different sport, and you have no experience in actual boxing career, and then you just actually won the fight. And I actually would respect that a lot more, because I don't know, early rounds with Conor, it's gonna be very debatable. See now, let's talk about the training video. Conor went in, he fought at was actually pretty good, and Conor, he actually hit him. He gave it his all, but he said in that video, I ain't Floyd, but I can still hit. So I think with that speaks a lot of volume, because it comes to show like Conor, he doesn't give up, and if he's gonna get tagged, you know, it better be like a little parry, you know, so that way he could tag you back. So, you know, what's gonna be difficult in this fight is that Floyd, he's going to have a lot of defensive mechanisms. He's going to find the best way possible to prove to TMNT that he's like the best fighter ever, and he's like the best teacher, mentor, whatever you want to call him. that he can't be stopped. But if Connor is somehow lucky to get this fight in his own, decision making, he has to hit him at the right spots. And how did that guy kill me? Oh yeah, he probably saw me with the head. But he has to get Floyd at the right spots, work down low, make sure Floyd does not get any freeway on trying to run away from you. And I think that's basically how it works. Because Connor he has to maintain his speed, because if you can't run, like, that's what I'm saying, boxing has a lot of conditioning in that sport. It's like wrestling to a certain degree, because you have to be running, you gotta like literally you gotta train your body like a shell coming out of like the fucking ocean. Like, you gotta be hard as a brick. So I think it like that would be kind of funny, because you know if you don't fight, to your best capacity, then you're definitely gonna lose. But training wise, he has to be on his highest degree. And I say oh wait, did I actually kill him? No, I didn't. Fuck. But he has to make sure that he's in shape. I'd say that if he really wants to get this fight in motion, I did hear Mike Tyson wanted to train him, and I think he did. I think he did spar with Connor a few times. But hey, man, you never know. I really do think that Connor, he has a lot of potential to beat Floyd, but Floyd has a lot of redemption to bring to Connor, and he can just back up everything what he just says. And I'm just surprised, like, even at 40 years old and Connor's 28, he's literally like Derrick Rose. Like, he's been through surgeries, he bounced the fuck back up, and he did get injured with like the whole hand thing, because I did talk to my boy Jacob about it, and Jacob was like, yeah, during the fight up against Eddie Alvarez, no, Connor just basically was hiding his hand behind his back, and then he just hit Eddie once, a few times with only one arm, because he had his wrist hurt during that fight, or his wrist was already hurt in the fight, so he was trying to be careful. But I don't really think Connor's gonna have a problem with trying to land good jabs on him, because as long as he manages like a good combo set up against Floyd, it would be good enough to maintain the fight and actually win. But see, now what pisses me off about Floyd's team is that these niggas are just a bunch of pussies. And I'm sorry to any TMMT fans, but fuck y'all. That's what I'm saying. If I were to fight, if I were to fight y'all, no, I would literally do some fucking high kicks on you. I don't even know. I don't even know what I would do, because I actually did train for I did train with a few MMA fighters, but more so I actually just wanted to do it for training and conditioning purposes. But I actually did stop. But then again, I'm also good with Taekwondo. But not only that, like, I know how to defend myself. But nah, dude, like, those TMMT fighters, I feel bad for anybody trying to get signed along with Floyd, because Floyd's gonna try his best to get fighters under his promotions. And then this is what's kind of gonna feel kind of Grammy for the female side. You guys know LaTondria Williams, I think that's her last name. It isn't really getting that many good fights, because Floyd isn't really giving her the opportunity to get I guess like her own bigger name out there, which I don't really see anything special with her. She is a decent fighter. I do respect her just because she is a good fighter, but literally, like, the TMMT bullshit, come on, like, you could find a better promotion like Everlast or whoever. But I guess, like, with Floyd's interest of having more girls fight under him, which I actually do respect him for that, because it's just kind of like, women's boxing is really downgraded, so it's growing and it's coming back on for more TV time, like Noemi said. But nah, bro, Team MT, fuck them. Nah. I'm just such a fucking rebel against everybody. Everybody be like, Kiernan, why do you gotta be so fucking violent? And then I'm like, nah, I ain't violent. I'm just very, very rude. And I'm just very, very despicable against my enemies. Because nobody will ever get along with me until we actually, get something down together. Which, that's why I actually like, doing trash talk up against KD and LeBron, which KD he lost my respect because he did it just to fuck around with me, and just to go to GSW. But no, I actually did the same thing to the Warriors and the Cavs last year, and just out of nowhere, views on those videos, and I'm like, why are people on YouTube actually getting me to a popularity standard, which I know that, AdSense revenue is kind of fucked up right now, but, I still don't mind doing it because regardless of the fact, if the ad revenue does get fixed, or based off of what content that you create, because I guess it's based off of what the YouTube creator policy is being based off of that criteria, because what's really effed up is that if you make politics or videos that actually expose truth and YouTube doesn't like it, they just don't want to monetize your videos, and then they try to give you community guideline strikes, and I hate that. That's just so effing retarded, and that's why that I was just like, you know what? Let me just hop more on Twitch and do YouTube at the same time. Because at least that way, later on coming in time, I will have more viewers and I will be able to get paid on my, YouTube success. But, I was talking with my other YouTuber, or basically another YouTuber by the name of Pink Pistol, and he told me, like, yeah, you don't need to edit your videos for shit. Like most people, on the average, be getting like 50K views because, they just have a good, contents to commit to. And, for games like Mortal Kombat, Call of Duty, Gears of War, like, it just depends on what ideas you want to do. And it's just basically, random dice game to see how many people will come through and watch your videos. Like, I mean, for the Street Hoops videos, I don't even play on that game, but I just run, the games, and I don't even have to touch my controller because it has a simulation mode, which I know everybody would probably be like, yo, why aren't you playing blah 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 blah, but no, like, I don't really need to play. Like, at least I'm having the content out there, but then again, people just like, the game. So I mean, like, I'm not just doing that just to get clout. I want to do it because I want to, try to make things easier on me and just have more videos pop up, because at least that way I can get a chunk load of videos out within one day, and then I just come back with more in like a few weeks or so, and then I'll be able to get things done in my own, videos, playlist and all that, which I gotta get my careers done for NBA 2K15 and 2K14. So I have a bunch of ideas that I want to get down. Oh, shoot that damn piece of shit. Oh, he took me down and we fucking won. Let's go. That's how you take niggas down out in the fucking field, boy. You can't own me. Who wants it with me? I'm too good. And actually, I'm loading up. I'm loading up my computer right now, which I had to restart because I had some things that I had to do. I went 16 for 9, my boy. Let's go. Oh, that hurts. And I actually got to do my Facebook posting, so so this is like basically something that I have to get back into. But oh man, I cannot wait till I get more videos out here and get more streams out for you guys. I really do appreciate it. Oh man, should I do another match or should I just run more? Or run another game. Oh yeah, actually I'm gonna play Zombie Chronicles, so oh wow. I'll see you guys right up in the next one. I really do appreciate it. I'll catch you guys right up in the next stream. And Call of Duty coming up soon. Alright, talk to you guys later. Bye.